Hi, y'all. First deep dive book from what I read last week, A Princess in Theory by Alyssa Cole. I thought I had never read anything by Alyssa Cole before, and I was really excited to read my first book of hers until I got to a phrase called lickable. Yeah, lickable. And it immediately reminded me of this audio performance that I listened to, which turns out was also written by Alyssa Cole. So if you love an audio performance with a cast and you really want to hear someone say the word lickable, go listen to the AI Who Loved Me. I can't believe I'm blushing about this, but that's also a really good performance. Anyway, back to A Princess in Theory. There is a childhood betrothal. Her parents take her away. She grows up poor. They die. I know it's tragic. Then this prince shows up, except she doesn't know he's a prince because he's pretending he's not a prince. Yeah, I know. Mistaken identity, hidden identity. I don't know what trope you would call that. And then discover the actual identity, betrayal, and then fake dating. They go back to the country of their origin and decide to pretend to be dating for realsies. And then there's also forced proximity. They get stuck in a cave overnight. No, have to cuddle for warmth. So if you are someone who loves all the tropes thrown into one beautiful mosh pit of a book, this is a great book for you. Also, if you love a male main character who is very concerned about the satisfaction of his female counterpart and does what he needs to get her there, this is also for you. Absolutely loved it. Knocked it out of the park. Friends, I can't even. Y'all, I can't even. I listened to an audiobook last week from start to finish, and it was because I was absolutely destroyed by the flu. The flu. I got the actual flu. But the book that I got was Butcher and Blackbird. I've been seeing it everywhere, and because it's pink, it's my favorite kind of pink, I decided, you know what, this is going to make me feel better as I'm dying under the covers, can't even keep my eyes open. Y'all, this book is phenomenal. I loved their relationship. Y'all know I have a thing about dark romance when the relationship is dark. The relationship is not dark between the two main characters, Rowan and Sloane. No, they are beautiful. They are communicative. They are absolutely in love with each other and they make each other better. I will die on that hill. I know I don't talk about audiobook performances a ton, but there is something about an Irish accent when done really, really well. That is so sexy. So if you're someone who loves an Irish accent done really, really well, whispering sweet nothings, actually incredibly dirty nothings into your ear, absolutely go for this. It is a slow burn romance, but once they get burning, they really do get burning. Only complaint is that Roan asks for a safe word like it's BDSM, like it's DNS, and then they don't talk about anything else. I'm like, okay, if you're not going to talk about it, then you don't even need a safe word in there. But absolutely love the book, Butcher and Blackbird. Aurora Blazing. So I read Polaris Rising. Aurora Blazing is the second book in that trio at the moment. And Aurora Blazing is about her sister. I was actually kind of disappointed. I really liked Marcus and Ada. And so I think that's part of the reason why I didn't love this book as much. Not that like it's not great, but I felt like the stakes weren't as high. There were some stakes, but well, here's what I'm gonna say in terms of the plot, in terms of the space opera, in terms of the drama of the universe, absolutely great. And in terms of the sex, way better written. I liked it a lot more this time than I did in Polaris Rising, if you remember how I felt about that one. Yeah. But it's not a terribly smutty book. It is a slow burn. There is some like long lingering feelings from years past. And it feels like a lot of the emotional work was taken away by the extreme circumstances that they're in. So it's like, oh no, we're in this life or death situation. So I'm just going to throw my bullshit to the side and confess my feelings for you. And then we just have to go forward from there, which is fine. But I do like to see some emotional work and emotional connection. Like, I get it, you think you're hot, but like, why are you perfect for each other? I don't know. Um, so I like it a lot more for the plot than for the romance. But there is one more book in that series. Should I keep going? I think I'm gonna keep going because I want to know what happens in the world. I'm going to talk very quick about Check and Mate by Allie Hazelwood. This is a book without any explicit sex because it is technically YA, even though everyone in it is above the age of 18 out of high school. In fact, graduating high school is the way that this starts. There is no explicit sex, but there's a lot of like very sexually empowering language. Mal from the beginning, we're told, has a very active sex life, very casual, no strings attached. And it's juxtaposed with Nolan, who as Allie Hazelwood is wont to write, is kind of on the ace spectrum, it seems. Someone who has never found sexual attraction until this woman. Now, that is something that can happen on the ace spectrum. You need a certain emotional connection. And if you're someone not willing to make an emotional connection, you're not going to feel sexual attraction. So that's something that I do enjoy that she writes. She does really lean into that ace spectrum. And if that's something you're into, absolutely go read this book. But if you're looking for some smut, not so much.